Press record here. I hope everyone is doing amazing on this Thursday. It's Thursday on today. And you are seeing me in the flesh because today I'm going to recap what we've talked about this week. And then I'm going to give you some information on the security of your account. And it's not necessarily something that I can show you, like sharing my screen. So I'm just going to kind of talk through it. Okay. So first of all, again, we talked this week about understanding your account. So just knowing the ins and outs of your account, the things that you're being charged for, reporting and things like that, where you can find things and all of that kind of stuff. So today I wanted to wrap that up with recapping those things and then talking about how secure is your account, just so that you know and have that knowledge, right? So first of all, on earlier this week, we talked about understanding your account and the costs behind your account. Let me get my notes up here before I start making up stuff. So the cost of your account, if you're ever wondering where that is, how much emails, text messaging, any of those things, how much that costs you per text message, or how much you'll get for $10 or whatever the case may be, you can find that in the business balance system over in the left-hand toolbar, and you will find that under business balance system account, your BBSS account, business balance system software account, and it has a little computer next to it. So if you ever want to know how much those things cost, you can check over there and see it. And it'll show you all the costs. On Tuesday, we talked about reporting and just understanding all of the reporting and the things that you are doing for your account, you know, how to read the reporting and all of those things. So you can go and check that out. This is mostly going to be for people who run Facebook ads, Google ads. If you have a team that you're working towards, or you're using your calendar as a way to bring leads in and see, you know, if you're turning those leads into customers based upon that. So, and if you have a sales team, you can get reporting on that sales team as well. So that's what we talked about on Tuesday. So definitely make sure you check that out so that you know, especially if you're running those ads or you have that team. Yesterday, we talked about the support that you have within the system. You can submit a ticket. You have the business balance system software course. I highly recommend you utilizing that. If you have questions about building landing pages, if you have questions about anything, and in a lot of the trainings that I do, I give you somewhat of a strategy or a plan for you to be able to build those things out. So it's not just me telling you what's good within the system. I'm actually telling you how I use those things, and I work with my clients on utilizing those things as well. So definitely check that out. So, you know, if you're needing support as far as, you know, something's wrong with your system, it's not working properly or something, definitely submit a support ticket. If you need to know how something, how to utilize something, how something works, check out the business balance software course. Again, if you need to know how much things are costing you, you know, as far as like email, text messaging and stuff like that, you can reach out to that. And you always can text us at area code 314-310-0166. If you have an immediate need or just need to get someone as soon as possible, you're definitely able to do that as well. So yesterday we talked about the support piece, and today I wanted to talk about the security of your account. So just knowing what kind of security measures we have in place to secure your account. So one of those things is two-factor authentication. Whenever you log into your account, you are sent a code that only you should have access to, or you or whomever you give that access to should have access to. So no one else should be able to get into your account because of that. And it was a security measure that was put in place by the development team so that your account stays secure. So definitely let me know if you're able to get right into your account ever. If I'm logged into my computer and I've logged in before, a lot of the time I don't have to do it again. But if it's your first time logging in on a server, or if you're using someone else's computer, it should definitely ask you for that information. So if it's not, be sure to let me know so I can make sure that you have that protection measure on your account. Another thing that almost all systems, all website hosts, and things like that should have is SSL. And what that means is secure socket layer. So that is a layer of protection within your system. So if you're sharing emails, if you're sharing text messages, if you're sharing, if you're hosting your website on, and someone may be putting their information in a form on your website, that SSL provides a layer of protection, and it actually encrypts that information so that if anyone is trying to utilize the information for bad, trying to gather that information to sell it, or do some kind of wrongdoing with that information, it is protected. You are protected within the system. That information is encrypted, and you should not have any issues with someone stealing your information or your client's information. So when someone is filling out a form and it says your information is protected, that is what it means by that. I also recommend that if you do have forms or surveys, sorry about this, on your account, that you put the I can't think of the name, and I think it's CAPTCHA. Hold on, where they have to check that they're not a robot. I definitely recommending you using that field, and you can just drag it over to the form and they'll have to check that box to ensure that they're not a robot. So I definitely recommend you putting that in your forms. With the SSL, the encryption and all of that, we also have the failover. Oh, we have the encryption, data encryption in there, and then we have failover support. So failover overload. So there are, as you all know, or you should know, that I bought the license to the software. I did not develop the software or anything like that. And other people are allowed to buy licenses to the software. So not only are the people who are using the software, my clients using it, but there are hundreds of thousands of people around the world using this software. And just like with anything, with any software, it could become overloaded or something like that. But we do have several servers to support everyone that is on here, so that it never fails or gets shut down or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about that or anything, because there are several backup servers that's handling the system, so you wouldn't have to worry about that. So I just wanted you all to know that information so that you can rest assured that your account is being secured, it's protected. I know when a lot of the time, if you have someone such as myself and you don't feel like there's this big machine behind me making sure, some people are a little leery, or you may be a little apprehensive or something like that, but your account is protected. Your client's information is protected. You don't have to worry about the system shutting down. Of course, there are going to be glitches like with anything that you use, softwares that's been around for decades, and they have glitches, and it's technology, so that's going to happen. But we do have measures in place to protect your account, and I wanted to talk to you all about that today. Next week, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to train on, but it's not going to be anything like this. It's going to actually be, it may be some Chat GPT or the AI, how to utilize that, which I've talked about that a little bit. But I feel like I may need to go a little deeper into that and give you guys some information on what I've learned over the last couple of months using AI, and how to use it, how to make it work for you, how to ensure that you're getting the best bang for your buck when you're using it, and that kind of thing. So maybe that's what we'll chat about next week. Um, but I wanted to give you guys that information today on the system and how to make sure that it's secure. So if you have any questions, as always, you can shoot me an email, you can shoot me a text message, and have an amazing weekend because it is Thursday and I won't be on tomorrow. But if you're having any issues with your system or you have any questions, please reach out to us. I am growing my team right now so that we can better, serve you, which we haven't had any issues with serving our clients, but just so that we can better serve you. But yeah, that is it. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.